Hi, my name is Michelle Martinez Friata. I care for my mom. She's 85 now and she has Alzheimer's. Caring for my mom has been difficult on my mental health. I never had a problem, I'd never had many issues with mental health prior to caring for my mom. And in fact, I didn't realize for the longest time that I was having some mental health issues until one day I found myself crying over nothing. I was not doing well mentally. I was having a hard time coping with the stressors of not only giving up my life to care for my mom, I had to give up work. My relationship with my husband had to change because I spent so much time caring for her. She lives with us and we moved her in specifically so I could care for her. And how rapidly the disease has taken hold and stripped her of capacity was so alarming, was so overwhelming that my mental health it deteriorated to the point where I didn't even realize the storm was coming until it hit. I found Health in Mind through Vocal, which is the charity for carers. I met the group for the first time and it was a revelation. I look forward to the meeting every month. We all had the same frustrations. You could see when I told my stories, everybody nodded their heads. We were all in the same place in our lives, dealing with the same frustrations. And it was a huge relief to find a group like this. It was a huge relief to be amongst like-minded people who had the same anxieties, the same depressions, the same problems as I had. It was so refreshing to be able to explode with all of the things that were bothering me and have all of these women nod sagely, accepting. I swear a lot. They didn't bat an eye when I swore. They understood the frustration. They understood the anger, the resentment, just all of those built up emotions. And I didn't realize how much I needed it until I released it amongst this group of people. Previously, my anxiety levels were going up, 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 up. The depression, the frustration, the anger, and then it would unhealthily release in a crying jag or anger, irrational anger. Now I feel like there's a release once a month. I know that I can release it safely in a safe environment that feels accepting and welcoming. It means that I care for my mother better because I'm not building up. Instead, I've learned how to keep calm, deal with it, and then I know that when I have the next support group, I'm going to tell them. It just feels, it's just such a relief to know that there's someplace I can go and get rid of all of this negativity without it impacting my care for my mother or my care for myself. I think the most I've learned from the support group is practical, who to access support from. These people are all in various stages of their caring experience and they know a lot. And they want to share it with you because they want to make your life easier because they know where you are. It's the practicalities of how to move through the systems, how to get attendance allowance, how to get carer's allowance. These things are enormously useful. And the people who are in the support group want you to get as much information as they can lay down on you as possible because they want you to be better. They know how bad it can get, and they want to make sure that you don't suffer like they did in the early days without this information. This group has given me a lot of little ins that you wouldn't get anywhere else because these people have lived through it. People who care for others often just assume this is what you do. You don't realize how much of yourself you put into the caring. I think, well, this is just life. This is what you do. It's not. It's an enormous role. It's an enormous responsibility, and you're doing a huge amount. It's important that people who care for others get support. You need it. And it may not feel like it, but once you have it, there's a world of difference in how you are able to deal with everyday stressful situations in your caring capacity.